Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are jumping into the base box unboxing for April 2022. We're going to jump into a full unboxing review and demo of the BOXYCHARM Spring Revival base box. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day. And that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the base box with me, try on a bunch of products, stay tuned. All right, so jumping right in, most of my face is done because these are not things that I needed for the box. And we're gonna jump into the April 2022 base Boxy Spring Revival box. Now, as always, and I sometimes forget to mention this, this is a PR box. I have no choice items. I don't get to pick what they're sending me. They just kind of send me a random box and we see what happens. Because of that, you are always going to get an honest review. You're always going to get my honest thoughts and feedback. Sometimes I love the boxes and sometimes I don't. But today we're jumping into the base box. Now, my eyes are already primed and my base is already done, so we're going to jump into the first item in the box, and this is from the brand Beauty Bakery. This is the Sour Ya Doin' eyeshadow palette, which retails for $38. These are going to be the colors inside. These shades will make your eyes squint and then light up in surprise. Rich and bold, yet soft for those who want to be subtle. Sour Ya Doin' is perfect for spring looks, date night, or maybe even a holiday mixer. We're going to use this on the eyes today. So I'm going to grab a clean brush, and I'm going to take the shade up here, Sweet, which is kind of like this, oh, you can't even see it, this like peachy coral. And I'm going to run that gently in my crease. Definitely getting some great pigment and color payoff, and I think it's a beautiful shade. It's reading a little bit more like warm brown, which is actually going to make it work a little bit better as a transition tone. Next up on the same brush, I'm going to go into the shade Chalk Tales down here, and I'm going to use that deep brown on the other side of the brush, and I'm going to go lower to the eye, and I'm going to stamp that right next to the lashes, and just on the outermost portion of the eye. And once I have that color down, I'm going to flip back to a little bit of that first color, and I'm just going to blend that into the eye, taking it more towards the lid. And you'll see how as we blend that out, it's going to give us almost this sunset gradient. Next, I'm going to jump into, do I want to go coppery or do I want to go gold? I feel like I always go gold, so I'm going to go into the brassy copper. This is the shade Refresher. And I'm going to take that on a flat packer brush. And I am going to give it a quick little mist of some setting spray, just because I do that with every foil shade. That's nothing against this palette or the formula. I literally do it for every eyeshadow. So that is much more fiery than I thought it would be, but I'm not mad at it. Switching back to that first brush with a tiny, tiny bit of the yellow, I'm going to take that just on the tip of the brush, and I'm going to softly diffuse the edges. And once that's in place, we're going into a tiny bit more of the brown, and I'm just going to blend where the shimmer meets the crease. So I do have a tiny bit of fallout, but really not much. So there is an eyeliner in the box, but it is black. And with the colors in this palette, I think I'm going to be happier with a brown. But I have used the Persona liner before, so I can give you the review, but I will not be using it today. This is the Persona Cosmetics 24-Hour Waterproof Eyeliner. Intensify your eyes with this creamy 24-hour waterproof eyeliner that glides on smooth for all day and all night wear, featuring a smooth, blendable formula. This 24-hour waterproof liner is ideal for both the lash line and the waterline, retailing for $14. Again, this is black, so I'm going to grab a brown liner instead. This one is from Makeup Forever, and I'm going to put a little bit of brown liner in the waterline. And I know this is a pretty deep brown, but even a deep brown compared to a black is going to be worlds apart, because I think black would be a little too harsh with this eye look. I'm going to take a little bit of that brown color on a pencil brush, and I am going to run that under the liner. And then on the fluffy side of the brush, going into that first color, I'm going to run that underneath the brown. Beautiful. I'm going to do this on this eye, and I'll be right back. All right, next item out of the box is one that I think I got in a Boxy Luxe last month. This is from Christoph Robin. This is the Instant Volumizing Leave-In Mist. I have definitely received this before, and volume is not something I typically have an issue with, so it's a product I'm going to pass on. But retailing for $39, this mist makes thin, fine, or flat hair feel thicker and a full body while delivering an easy-to-style hold. Using a delicate rose blend-infused formula with baobab leaf extract and oligo elements from seawater, this mist helps enhance hair texture while providing lift at the roots for a long volume look. I don't need volume, so yeah, that's going to be a pass for me. The next item comes from Item Beauty, and this is the Item Beauty by Addison Rae Lash Snack Lengthening Mascara, retailing for $15. This flake-free, smudge-free lengthening mascara is packed with nourishing lash boosters and hydrating conditioners like castor seed oil, glycerin, and coconut oil, so your lashes can live large. The unique micro wand helps exclusive complex in the formula, naturally enhance every single lash for 3 times the volume. Now, you know I love a small wand, and so far, Beauty For Real is the smallest wand I've found. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of that, but I am going to just quickly curl my lashes first. All right, so jumping in to the Addison Rae mascara. Oh, that is definitely a tiny wand. Just for comparison, because I know I talk about the Beauty For Real wand all the time, it is actually the same size. The Beauty For Real wand is not as pointy, it's a little more straight, but definitely promising because I do prefer these little wands. And I will be using the Addison Rae mascara on both lashes. So right off the bat, I'm liking the amount of lift and curl I'm getting, but I'm not getting any volume. Like, this is claiming to be a volumizing mascara, and I'm getting a tiny bit of clumping right here, but I'm absolutely not getting volume. All right, I definitely like the way this eye went on more, but I still feel like it's definitely a good mascara, and one I like a lot more than a lot of mascaras I've used, but I don't think it's replacing my Holy Grail favorite anytime soon. Now, normally with an eye look like this, I would put on lashes, but because we're reviewing a mascara, I'm not going to do that today. And the last item out of the box comes from the brand Pure Heals. This is the Real Rose Petal Sleeping Mask. Retailing for $55, the sleep mask contains real rose petals and rose water to moisturize and revitalize your day and stressed skin while sleeping. When rolling it onto the skin, it delivers rose's vital moisturizing energy to the skin with a melting technology of rose petals. I've actually used this product before. Pure Heals sent me their entire collection quite a while ago, and I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. Rose is one of those things that for me is hit or miss, so I am going to be passing on that. So I'm just going to finish up the rest of everything else off camera because that's the last item out of the box, and I'll be right back for final thoughts. All right, and jumping into final thoughts. Now, this was probably the better box in the past few months. I'm actually really happy with the products I tried. I do really like the Persona Cosmetics eyeliners. So even though I didn't use this one today, I have used them in the past, and I just didn't want to use black today. The palette is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this sunset vibe. The mascara is nice. I think it's something I would use underneath falsies. I don't think it's something I like enough to use on its own. The Christoph Robin is not for me, and the Pure Heals, again, not a product I typically gravitate for. However, all in for $29. This box had a retail value of $161. And when I look at a box as a whole, I like to say, would I be better off taking $25 or $29 and going to Ulta, Sephora, Walmart, Target, whatever, and spending money there? And the palette alone was more than the price of the box. So all in, I would have gotten my money's worth had I purchased this box just from the palette, and I like the liner. And a friend of mine who I gave the last Pure Heals to is going to be very happy that I have another one. She loves rose. I don't love rose. So definitely a nice balance and something I can give to a friend. As always, let me know your thoughts down below. I would love to hear it. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.